Obviously, this is the video of surviving Milton, so I'm gonna be filming all the way through with this. Hold on, yes, come on. Yeah. So right now we experiencing just a beginning of a wind. So it look like some things starting to get the effect. It's gonna be some clips after clips, point of view. So right now I'm just observing what we having outside. We're looking outside like all morning. I want to say like since 12 in the morning. So right now, time. So the store ain't closed yet. They closed by noon. So I want to say right now it's like about to be 12, maybe. So, but right now I'm just sipping me some tea, thinking about if I still gonna do some film work or I'm gonna just like have to find somewhere else to film, mainly inside because that's the best choice we have right now. Yeah, man. Let's just see what it's looking like. So let's look over here. Nothing too bad. Not right now, not yet. Saw a couple people moved out, but then I saw a whole bunch of cars coming in. So we got some families coming in around this area. So we have like these ports. We have a lot of them. We have a lot of these ports right here. We just gonna be worrying. We're just gonna worry about whatever flies, whatever. Yeah, anything. We just gotta be careful on whatever it flies out at this point. Which I'm very grateful, but still, still keeping in prayers. Water done accidentally hit it. So, like I said, man, just still keeping prayers of this whole weather, especially Florida. So yeah, man, we're gonna definitely see how this gonna roll. And okay, well, we got one right here. Yep, that part fell. Come over here, still flood. Nothing too crazy. See here. So this is the update. 7:30 on the same day, Wednesday, October 9th. Starting to really pick up. Man, I gotta pee after all this rain. So yeah, that's what it's starting to look like, y'all. Coming back from update, we just literally had like a craziest light, like dog. It almost scared me, dog. Like, okay, here we go. Say again. It's getting tougher and tougher, y'all. Like I said, the fire was not even no normal fire. It was like a blue type. So like, if anything goes crazy, man, we got like 2 rooms. We just gonna have to just pile up each other, man. And yeah, man, let's just, oh, you saw that part. So so you see those street lights in there. It's pitch black. Only one is still activated. So, man, this is, we're gonna get through it, man. We're gonna get through it. So, y'all, this is after. So, yeah, this is all the work me, family, and neighbors got to do. It was flooded all the way to like right here for the very first time in a long time. I ain't gonna try to show too much, but yeah, man, this stuff right here, man, this is woo. Back to y'all. Back earlier was one right over here. Now it's just by like 3, 4 on the ground. You know what I'm saying? If y'all look over there and stuff, man. Up electricity. So we was out without no power. So Still stack. Oh gosh. Yeah, try to be careful next time. Some trash fell off, blew off actually. Some tape, whatever. So this one's still getting all the drains, still getting all the water. I need to tie my shoe. Yeah, y'all. Man. I ain't gonna lie, this shit look like World War. It ain't even happened yet. That's some garbage around. Yeah. I think it flew off somewhere. So, yeah, guys, you see this glove. Probably already touched it, but some garbage. Made me some rubber yole. And then two making some noodles. Put to add some beans to after this.
Some beans.
Comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Bagel Stick provides soothing.
How about down south? They got power, everything, man.
What?
South? Down south. I was like, really?
Wow. That's
Crazy.
crazy. And the thought. Yeah. Still dark out here, yo. Still dark. Alrighty, yo. Now, today is Friday, I believe. Or no, it's Saturday. It's Saturday now. It's another thing I also want to share. What are my thoughts on, Hurricane Milton? First of all, it was very different. It was a very scary situation because we was going to go for a Category 5. But then we ended up getting a notification saying it was going to come. Still to come, but in Category 3. And later on became a 2. So I was like, at first, as a Floridian, we're like, man, bring it on, right? Hey, bring it on, okay? So, but I had a feeling, like I had this spirit like shaking, like it was something that is not good, like it was something that is not of God, right? So I see that people online, saying like, not on no conspiracy theorist type shit, but, weather control for one. And it was another thing, people were just talking about, Milton, the original name was Milton. So if y'all don't know the story, Milton, known as Milton, he is known as a deity, a demon, right? A demon that will come and become the destroyer. So that was the meaning of his name, I think it was something about a natural destroyer. So something about destroyer, but from, shit like the hurricane. So, what I want to tell y'all, especially for those who don't believe that God is not real or God don't exist and such and such, like, I get it that people just say, like, what God looks like and this and that. It doesn't really freaking matter. At first, if God intention was not to really, like, reveal itself, but, make known that he exists, she exists, whatever you want to think it is, it's God. He created this. But I want to say, like I said, we were supposed to get Category 5, but instead we got a Category 3 and 2, which it's still bad, but it's better than a freaking Category 5, right? So now that I walked around and I, drove around with my buddy, we saw like trees, man. Like, you wouldn't even think a tree, like a large, thick tree, you wouldn't think that tree would be able to land or fall down into houses and shit, bro. Like, excuse my language, but like, I'm being for real. Like, if this is not a wake-up call for you to, like, go to God, get to know him. Like, at least get to know him. Because if we supposed to have a Category 5, and I'm seeing these things where things didn't even hit Category 5 over here, but then you see like trees there for to go on people's houses, but houses not even destroyed. It's just trees on top of the roof, but some houses been destroyed. So if you know, right? But I'm just telling you this, that is a fucking wake-up call. That's a wake-up call. If you don't believe that's a wake-up call, all right, watch. It's gonna be something, somehow, some way, in a scary moment, in a scary moment where you feel it in your spirit, right? Like you think this is gonna be the end for you, right? But because of God's word of saying, do not fear, do not fear, do not fear. So what do we do when we in that fear moment? We give it to him. We pray. You know what I'm saying? We don't just pray, but we speak it through our heart. That's what kind of worked. That's what kind of like changed the moment, right? So to my peoples who knows about the I know I'm going a little bit off topic, but I'm still on the same topic. But you know how the people be like, don't hurt him, Hammer. And like, Hammer, just don't hurt him. You know what I'm saying? That's just a warning. You know what I'm saying? It was just like that. It was like that, right? But man, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I was scared. I wasn't fearful, but I was scared. And I had no choice but just you know what I'm saying, have my hands prayer to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? To God, to Yahuwah. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all want to call him, right? So, and when I did that, bro, like I did that like twice, just for my family, for my area, and for Florida, like for anybody who's facing that danger. So I want to let y'all know, man. I know it takes a while for you to see it. I have a feeling, right? I don't know everything, but I just know if you still here and you thought that was it, that means it's a wake-up call for you to realize that God is here, right? But pay attention to the spiritual, because that's where you'll get your answers out of nowhere in the physical. Even if you got to be delusional. What's up, y'all? Don't fear. Brain fear, everything's fucking up. If you don't, nothing. You straight. So that's the word. That's the message. And that's all I got to say. So it's probably going to take a while for this video to be uploaded. I'm recording this on Saturday. It's like maybe 2:32 last time. But yeah, man, for those who survived, congratulations, bro. For the people who was talking crap about us, saying, oh, y'all should leave. Truthfully, yes, we should have left, but I have faith. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't my idea to say. It was just that, where to go? Where to go? You know what I mean? And we know that people wanted to leave, so they're going to try us on, like, raising the price up. You know what I'm saying? So I had faith. This was like a moment where I felt like I was Moses and Daniel, but at the same time. One, it's a possibility of a flood, and we saw a flood for our first time over here. We got about like 5 sewage ports, but still it came through like at least about 3 feet. Nothing too high. Like I want to say like to the ankles. It reached and hit to the ankles. But man, that tree was just on right here. Could have went south if we had fear. That's all I got to say. Here's what happens when you allow it to get to you, right? Scared, you saying these things as if it's going to happen. Oh gosh, we're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to this. We're going to die. We did. Realize you're a human. I'm a human, but also we're spiritual beings, which means we have powers of the words of what we say, what we affirm, right? Why do you think God says do not fear, right? So you won't affirm or manifest that fear event to happen. Car crash or tree fell on the house and boom, like there's no shelter, like it just rained and now it's filling up. See what I'm saying? Like I ain't even think of that. You feel what I'm saying? Because these news, these medias, and these people want to make things more scary as it is. Yes, it is scary. Trust me, it is scary. But learn how to have faith. If you put in fear, I believe they know what they're doing, right? They know what they're doing. I believe, for those trying to, I don't know, want us all to die, but they want to pretend they're not doing it. But I don't know. All I know is, thank God, All praises to the Most High. You are the greatest, and you are very important to me. If nobody gets that, like I get that, oh well. Someday they'll get it. I pray that some people will truly get it, right? Depends on the heart, depends on the mind, and it depends on what type of spirit that you are. So it was a whole survival experience. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Log will be back on, but it's all good. It's all good, man. I'm glad we're slowly getting back in action, but let's just see what the saying goes, because it's supposed to be another hurricane coming in, but we don't know the date, we don't know when, but we'll be prepared. We will be prepared within our prayers. Peace and positivity. I'm gonna give me some orange juice, apple juice, just sit back, relax. Sheesh.